Hello and welcome to all. Today you are going to learn one of the amazing poem, Unit 3.1, The Night of the Scorpion. In this poem, the poet has described his childhood night when his mother was stung by a scorpion. The Night of the Scorpion is a world-renowned poem included in the study material of Indian, Colombian and British school. This poem is written by Nizam Iskiel, is a well-known poet, playwright, critic and an editor. This poem is an example of two set mind of peoples. One is superstitious and the other is illogical. The poem teaches the selflessness and the unconditional love of the mother for her children. In this poem, we are going to study that what are the steps taken by the villagers to take care and effort and also comfort the pain of the poet's mother. Let's see in detail.
Unit 3.1 Night of the Scorpion is a well-known poem. So in this poem the poet has described his childhood night when his mother was stung by a scorpion. This poem was written by Nizam Iskiel. He was born in the year 1924 and died in the year 2004. Was an Indian Jewish poet. He was belonged to India only. So, and he was Jewish means it's a religion. Most of the Jewish peoples you can find in Jerusalem, and he was well known for his poem, and he was a very good actor, playwright, editor and an art critic. Was a very well known in playwright means was very well known for his dramatize and editing everything, and not only that he is an well known for his work art critic, that is in the sense correcting the evaluation of work of art. He was the foundational figures in the post-colonial India literacy, means he was a foundational means very plays and very important role in the post-colonial means after the independence. That's why he was also called the father of the post-independence in Indian English poetry. So he was very well known for his literacy, means language, history, specifically for Indian writings of a wider range. So he was a very popular writer in Indian, and not only in India, his poem is well known for all over the world. The poet depicts the selflessness love of a mother who is stung by a scorpion. In this poem, the poet depicts means show the selflessness means uncontrolled love of a mother. The poet as a mother as unconditional love for the child, actually who is stung by a scorpion. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. In the first stanza, the poet clearly remembers the night that when his mother was stung. Stung means bite by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain. 10 hours means 10 hours continuous rain had driven him, because it made the scorpions to crawl, to move beneath a sack of rice, means under a sack of rice. In the sense we can say that the scorpion hiding under the sack of rice. Parting with his poisonous flash of diabolic tail in the dark room, he risked the rain again. Parting means leaving with his poison flash. Flash in the sense sudden or strong feeling of diabolic tail. Here it was meaning was given the qualities of devil. Okay, it was a poisonous tail in the dark room. He reached the rain again. Again the scorpion went outside. So in the second stanza, it may be assumed that the poet mother entered the same room where the scorpion was hiding. Out of fear, the scorpion stung the poet's mother and ran outside to face the rain again. The peasants came like swarms of flies and buzzed the names of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. Means the peasant, means farm laborer, came like swarms, means large group of flies. You know how the flies comes in a large group. Similarly, the peasant, farm laborers, and the nearby peoples, they came to the poet's house like a large group of flies and buzzed the name of gods, and they uttered the names of a god for 100 times, more than 100 times they uttered the names of God, and to paralyze the evil one, to means to stop the evil things that happen the poet's mothers. Already you know that the scorpion bitten the poet's mother. So due to that, the farm laborer and the villagers uttered the gods' names. With candles and with lanterns, throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud-baked walls, they searched for him. He was not found. So in this line, when the villagers could not find the scorpion, were holding candles and lanterns, they started searching for scorpion inside the house. While searching the scorpion, the flames of candles and lanterns were making a huge shadows. They looked like the giant scorpion on the mud walls of poet's house, but they could not find the scorpion. They clicked their tongues with every movement that the scorpion made his poison move in mother's blood, they said. Finally, when the villagers could not find the scorpion, they started making clicking sounds with their tongues, like they were saying. What they said means that every movement of the scorpion, the poisons further spread in the poet's mother's body. If the scorpion moves, then the poison spread into the writer's mother body. May ye sit, still they said, may the sin of your previous birth be burnt away tonight, they said. May your suffering decrease the misfortunes of your next birth, they said. In this line, the villagers and the farm laborers prayed that the scorpion should stop moving and sit still at one place. The villagers consoled poet's mother by giving justification of her suffering. Her suffering will clean away all the wrong deeds of her previous birth. They prayed that her suffering should decrease the misfortunes, means an event or an accident or bad luck, to be stop this birth, and in the next birth she should be freed from all the evil things, and she should be set free for her futures birth. May the sum of all evil balance in this unreal world against the sum of good become diminished by your pain. In this line, the villagers further said that the suffering of poet's mother will create a balance between her sin and the good deeds, that is, that she should be helpful or benefit to others, that is called her good deeds. Her pain will burn all the sins and will balance it with the good things. Finally, they said that her pain to be diminished means to get reduced. May the poisons purify your flesh of desire and your spirit of ambitions, they said, and they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center, the piece of understanding on each face. Villagers said that the scorpion's poisons inside the body of mothers would purify her. The poisons will kill the bad elements in her body. It will clean her spirit from desire and ambitions which give birth to evil. And also the villagers sat around the poet's mothers on the floor, and every villager shared some emotions of sympathy or worries for poets' mothers. There was a peace and understanding among the villagers that our sufferings will purify our body. More candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects, and the endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. Now, your poet remembers that the rain was continuously falling, and more villagers came to his house holding candles and lanterns. The flame of the candles and lanterns. My father, septic rationalist, trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb, and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe and put a match to it. I watched the flame feeding on my mother. In this line, the poet said that his father is septic, means about the doubt about the things that others believes. If someone believes, the poet father is not believing. And rationalist means, in the sense your meaning is given, a person who believes in reason and knowledge, then others' opinion and beliefs. Only he believes the reason, that is a scientific or knowledge related to that. And here again the poet says that more and more villagers came to his house, and they prayed well, and the villagers were not of superstitious, just they were rely on the prayers and curses only. He also tried every medicinal powder, mixture, herbs, and hybrid that could save his wife. Means his father had tried already everything, and at last the poet's father poured some paraffin, means the kerosene oil, on her bitten toe and lit with fire. Just imagine how it pain. So much critical condition. The poet was here helpless. So watch the flame burning the flesh of his mother's toe. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poisons with an incantations. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. Now here the poet watches the holy man, performs his rites, means rituals. Just they perform some ritual, to tame the scorpions, poisons, with an incantations, means with his magical words or holy mantras. After 20 hours of long battles of suffering, the effects of poisons reduced. Now finally his mother got relief from pain. My mother only said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." Finally the poet mother thanked God, and she thanked God that the scorpion sting her with poisons and spared my children, in the sense not harm her children, and she was not worried about her suffering. She was thankful that she suffered and her children were safe. This is the true love of mother. Thank you. Appreciation of the poem. The title of the poem, Night of the Scorpion, written by Nissim Iskil. Theme or the central idea. The poet depicts the selflessness and unconditional love of a mother who is stung by a scorpion, and it also explains the care and affection of the villagers and their efforts to comfort the pain of the mother. Finally, it shows the selflessness and unconditional love of the mother of her children. Now, in this poem, there is a free verse, so without rhyme scheme, find the figures of speech. The name, buzz, the name of the god, and a time, that is an onomatopoeia. Buzz, the sound is referred over here. Thanks for watching.